K Black Boxing, here with another video. According to Ring Magazine, Andre SOG Ward is the number one pound for pound. I got two things to say about that. First, about goddamn time. And secondly, it doesn't surprise me because in my opinion, Andre Ward been number one for years now. I know many people gonna say different. I truly don't care. I know when Floyd and Pacquiao was at the peak of their career and all of that, many people had them number one, number two, and sharing number one. Some of these people. I know that those two made the most money, sold the most pay-per-views, had the most fans, etc. But in my opinion, Andre Ward was doing something spectacular. He was doing something very special. Andre Ward is the last male boxer to win a gold medal for America. Many people don't even mention that. Honestly, man, Andre Ward should be the face of boxing. He should have been the face of boxing a long time ago. He went into a tournament in the 168-pound division. He was the underdog, man. Many people think he thought he wasn't gonna win. This dude had 19 fights and fought Mikhail Kessler, who had 40 plus fights and had a championship, and he dispatched him. Did he dispatch Arthur Abraham, Carl Froch, Alan Green, Saki Obika? He fought everybody else put in front of him, man. He did fight Lucien Boutte. Boutte wasn't in the tournament. I kind of wish he would have fought Boutte just to get that belt, but hey, he fought Chad Dawson, the 175 WBC champion at that time. I know he came down in weight. It is what it is. Both those guys was at the peak of their careers. At that time, Chad Dawson was the number one fighter at the 175. Andre Ward was the number one fighter at 168. He decided to come down. Andre Ward washed him. It is what it is. Andre Ward has been, been doing some spectacular things for a long time, man. It is what it is, man. They finally gave him his props. Roman Gonzalez has never been number one. I don't know why they was pushing him up so much. I know he had 40 plus wins and all of that, but nobody knew this guy from 112 pounds until they put him on HBO. Maybe some hardcore fans, but I didn't know they got till he put him on HBO, man. There's no way he should have been above Andre Ward and any other of those fights, any other fighter that they had him ahead of. Just being totally honest. Andre Ward, he due to promotional issues, his team, his promotional team, they had an issue. So he was gone for about 2 years, man. Close to 3 years, man. He was gone for a long time. But he came back. And then he moved up in weight. He only had 2 fights. Then he fought the best person that everybody says the best person in 175, which is Kovalev, man. And he beat him. Regardless you want to say it's controversial, regardless you want to say it's a close fight, however you want to paint that narrative, Andre SOG Ward won that fight. And he got 3 of the major championships in that division. He's one fight away, or one belt away, I should say. One belt away from being undisputed. Many people thought he wouldn't give Kovalev a rematch. It seemed like it's happening, man. It seemed like they trying to get the rematch in order. And all I'm going to say is this: once Andre SOG Ward win again, I don't want to hear no haters. I don't want to hear these writers, these commentators saying nothing negative. Give this man his props. He is the number one pound for pound, man. He deserved to be. He should have been number one pound for pound, in my opinion. He is the best boxer, man. And y'all can say he out of his prime. He's not the old SOG. Be that as it may, he can still beat all of y'all favorite fighters. All of the favorite fighters. Yep, damn right. And the only reason why people like Kovalev and even Adonis Stevenson could give him a run for his money, so to speak, because they naturally bigger. It is what it is, man. It is naturally bigger. You can tell how big Kovalev was versus Ward, man. You can see that. You know, he can beat Triple G easy. You know, they talking about he want to have one more fight at 160, then move up to 168. They already talking about Virgil. Hold on, we're talking about going back down to 168. If that happened, to fight him. See, he wanted to fight, Triple G first, then eventually gradually move into 175. But they pushed him out to the division because they thought that Kovalev could have a better chance of beating him than Golovkin. But Golovkin, you're not going to be able to run from SOG, man. He going to spank that ass regardless. And after he spanked and beat Kovalev ass again, just to appease you motherfuckers who don't give a fuck about him anyway. He's just gonna do that just for the fans and for the all the detractors and all the haters. He gonna whoop Kovalev ass again more convincingly, in my opinion. Then he's still gonna be willing to go down on 168 to whoop Triple G's ass if Triple G punk ass move up. It is what it is, man. And Triple G fucking lost to Danny Jacobs anyway, so I don't give a hell about that. So what do you think a person like Andre Ward gonna do? Man, he gonna spank that boy. Man, Andre SOG Ward, pound for pound, number one. And none of y'all guys, and I repeat, none of y'all is going to take him from that number one position. It was rightfully his in the first place. He should have been there. But it is what it is. All in time. Good things happen. A round of applause for Andre SOG Ward. For not only beating Kovalev and becoming a unified champion. Like he said, grabbing 3 belts in one night. Man, how many fighters actually say they did that? And he came back from a knockdown, being wobbled, fighting a bigger man, and he still overcame all those obstacles to win the fight. Number one pound for pound status, if you ask me. That's what number one pound for pound fighters do. That's what they do. They don't go in there and fight people, mediocre bums, or people they supposed to beat and struggle with them, come out with 2 swollen eyes. And come out and fight the next guy and lose. That don't happen. It's number one pound for pound fighters. Even if they have close fights. You can still tell who won the fight. It is what it is. It's K Black Boxing signing off. Like, comment, and subscribe.